What's going on, guys? It's your man Danigan back with another video, man. Oh my goodness, I am feeling too excited today. I don't know why, I'm just hype. I don't know what it is, man. Like, I don't know what's going on with me. But if you clicked on this video, then you're probably wondering how to make some cash, some guap, some moolah, some cheddar, some cheese, and how you can make it as a youngin, okay? Anywhere from 16 to 20 years old, okay? I got you, okay? I'm about to put y'all on game. Anybody can do these things, okay? I've done some of these things myself, so I know they're possible. Now, the way that I'm going to structure this video is I'm going to separate each of these things that I'm about to mention into two categories. One is going to be short-term, quick ways that you can make money, like ways that you can make money easily. I'm talking about like effective immediately tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So that's going to be like the first category. But the second category is going to be ways to make money that require a little bit more time, effort, and are a bit more long-term, but they yield way greater profits than the quick ways to make money, and these are things that you can start even as a teenager. Okay, these are not things that you have to be 25 to do or 30 to do. Like, you can do these things, you just have to do your research and spend some time in them. So let's begin. Okay, we're gonna start off with the quick short-term ways that you can make money. Number one, this is something that you probably already know, okay, but just get a job, okay? Don't click out the video. I know, but just hear me out, okay? This is by far the easiest way to make money as a teenager, okay? Because, like, it's not that hard to get a minimum wage job, okay? Go to your local McDonald's, go to your local Arby's, Wendy's, Target, whatever it may be, and just apply, okay? More often than not, they will hire you, bro, because with these kinds of jobs, there's not a big barrier to entry. It's not really that hard to get. Like, I remember my first job, I started working at this restaurant called Corner Bakery, and it was very easy for me to get that job. Like, literally, I applied one day, I went there like a few days later, I told him I applied, I spoke with the manager that same day, and I got hired that same day. You feel me? Like, it's really that easy. And this could be something that's beneficial to someone who is more of like a introvert, someone who isn't that good at socializing, because when you put yourself in this kind of situation, you are essentially forcing yourself to become a bit more social, okay? Because you're going to be interacting with customers, with different people, and they're gonna come with their problems, their concerns, and then you're gonna start learning how to adapt to those situations and get better. So it's good experience, to be honest. You're making money and it's good experience, so it's a win-win. Number two, if you don't wanna go get a regular job at like some restaurant or something like that, then you could always babysit. Okay, this is actually something that I used to do myself like a few years back. Like, I used to babysit, and I'm not gonna lie, I made some decent money. It's not that difficult. You just have to ask around in your neighborhood. Ask your neighbors if they need someone to babysit their child. Like, you'd be surprised. A lot of people need this kind of service because, like, a lot of parents, like, they don't have time because they're always at work or they're always busy, and they need somebody to, help them out. And you could even, like, ask your parents, like, ask them if, like, they have any friends who need like babysitting services, and more often than not, they might say yes. Now, number three, I would say freelancing. Now, this is already if you have some sort of skill. Like, let's say you know how to edit videos, or you know how to, draw amazing art. Then, start charging people for those things. Like my boy Blackstar, he does freelancing in a way that he makes like intros, outros, thumbnails, channel banners, and all type of edits for other YouTubers, you know what I'm saying? So he's like really good at doing that kind of thing, and he's able to monetize that skill. Or if you're really good at art, you could, build an Instagram page around your own artwork and offer commissions to people, in your bio, and essentially tell them that if they're interested, they can DM you, and you can draw them like for a certain price. So maybe when you're starting off, you can start charging people like anywhere from like $10 to $20 for a piece of artwork. But then once you get better and you start getting more commissions, that's when you can start charging higher prices. This next point, now I think about it, I guess it is kind of considered another form of freelancing, but it's to do photography. Okay, if you are someone who is good at taking pictures and maybe you have a camera, then you can start making money giving people photo shoots. Now this is something that I used to dabble in a little bit myself some time back, because I remember one of my friends at the time, he really needed help with like photo shoots and like small video shoots, because he is an up-and-coming rapper, so he needed like photos that would be like the cover for his like songs and stuff like that, and for like promotion like on Instagram and things of that nature. So I would help him out, and I would only charge him like $10. And honestly, like, I'm someone at the time who really had no type of photography experience. Like, I had a camera, but I didn't really know what to do with it except for maybe like film YouTube videos, you know what I'm saying? So it took me some time, but I started gaining some knowledge, and I was watching a lot of YouTube videos, and I was able to take pictures like this. As you can see, you know, they may not be the best, but I feel like they're pretty good for someone with no type of experience, you know what I'm saying? If I can do something like this, then you can definitely do something like this as well. You know, you really just gotta put your mind to it, and you know, just utilize your resources. There's YouTube, Skillshare, Udemy, like there's so many ways to learn. You just gotta be with it. You know, like there's plenty of money on the table to be made. Sell things that you have in your house, okay? If you have something in your house that you don't really use, but it's in decent condition, you can sell it, okay? Via something like Macari. Look, I'm about to pull it up for y'all right now. Alright, so the way this works is that you open the app, and on this app you can honestly sell anything from watches, shoes, clothes, just anything that's in pretty good condition that you don't really like touch or use or anything like that. So yeah, you can start off by pressing start list now, and then after that, all you have to do is just, you know, put in, you know, pictures of your product, take pictures, and then put it in the system, you know. So I just took a picture of my PS4 controller as an example. So you put it in there, you say what it is. It's a PS4 controller, you describe it. Let's say the condition is 9 out of 10, lightly used, you know, no scratches. Just say everything that you need to say to like describe it, and don't lie, you know what I'm saying? And then after that, you can really fill in these other like details, brand, Sony, category. It's a video game controller. Come on, man. Condition and all the good stuff, right? And then after that, we can move on to this right here, which says, who do you want to pay for shipping? So you can decide for yourself. Do you want the buyer to pay for shipping when they buy your product, or do you want to pay for shipping? You know, the choice is yours. I mean, I'm gonna just say the buyer because I'm trying to get all the profits, you know what I'm saying? And then what's really cool about this app is that if you press set your price, it gives you this like made like scale on how you should price your product. So like this blue is like a little bit too cheap, this lighter blue is like just right, you know, just a sweet spot. And then the red is if you want to go above and beyond, but they put it red because they don't really recommend it that much, but you still can. So it's really cool how the app like gives you this recommendation, but also shows you other pictures of people selling the same product, so you can get a good like estimate of where you should be. So you do that, save it, and then that's pretty much it. You just list it to the public, and then people can see it and then decide whether they want to purchase it. So yeah, this is another pretty good way to make money. You know, it's very simple, you don't need much knowledge, and it's very quick. And yeah, I mean, it's better than just letting those things just sit in your house, collect dust, because you don't even know what to do with them. So now that we're done with the fairly quick ways that you can make money, now we're going to move on to the things that require a little bit more time and effort, but yield pretty good results, you know, if you stick with them. Number one, YouTube. Now, you probably already heard this like from other content creators, like they probably say start a YouTube channel. And I feel like the reason this keeps getting brought up over and over again is because YouTube is a really good way to make money. Okay, especially if you are able to crack the code and you are able to get into the algorithm, then yes, you could make a lot of money off YouTube. The only caveat with YouTube is that it does take time and it does take effort. When you're starting off, you're probably not gonna see like results like that, okay? Because it does take some time to get the ball rolling, okay? So that's why it's important to be consistent and provide the best quality content that you can. And once you are able to reach that threshold of 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours, that's when you're able to, you know, get your channel monetized. And how much you make on YouTube is based on your CPM, and what that basically is a calculation of the amount of money that you make per 1,000 views. Let's say you have like a CPM of $7 per 1,000 views. If you get a video that somehow reaches like 10 million views, then you just earned $70,000. And of course, I gotta be transparent with you guys and let you guys know that some channels do have a higher CPM than others. Like for example, channels that focus on like finance or like education, like YouTube really likes those kinds of channels, so their CPM may be like $15, maybe $20 per 1,000 views. So they make way more money. But that doesn't mean that you still can't make good money with other different kinds of channels, okay? One thing you have to understand is that, you know, being able to put ads in your videos through AdSense, that is only one way that you can make money on YouTube, because there are so many other ways that you can make money as well. Okay, you can get money from sponsorships. Okay, you can make money by selling merch. You can make money from putting affiliate links in your description. And what affiliate links basically are links that lead a person to a certain brand or business. And when they decide to make a purchase on said brand or business's website, you get a small commission because you are partnered with that brand's affiliate program. Let's say I decide to put a link in my description of this camera that I use for my YouTube videos, and then somebody clicks it because they're interested and they want to get the same camera that I have. When they click on my specific link, and let's say it takes them to Amazon, they decide to buy the camera or really anything at all, any product at all, then I get a small percentage. Essentially, this is almost like passive income in a way, because you don't really have to do much. Like, you kind of just have to put the link in your description, and then it's open for people to use. They can make purchases and you get a little bit back, you know? But it's something that you can only do if you already have a platform, you know, actual subscribers that you can even show these links to, you know? So that's why I believe, like, if you really put in time and effort into YouTube, like, it can be very lucrative. Now, my next point is also affiliate marketing, but I feel like it's more of affiliate marketing at a higher scale. And this would be TikTok affiliate marketing. Now, I've been on TikTok for a while, and while I've been on TikTok, I've noticed many different things. And I've realized that there's this thing on TikTok where people showcase like different products that they got from Amazon. Like, let's say like an interesting product like this vertical ergonomic mouse, right? So they make videos showcasing different products that they got from Amazon under the hashtag Amazon Finds. And these videos seem to get like a lot of views. Like, they get anywhere from 100,000 views to even millions of views. So that honestly tells me that these videos, like, they do really well and they're popular. And at first I didn't realize this, but people who make these kinds of videos are doing affiliate marketing, because they showcase these products and they put a link in their TikTok bio to an Amazon collection of all the products that they've showcased thus far. So I'm assuming they must be making a lot of money, because if they're getting hundreds of thousands, even millions of views sometimes, then a lot of people are clicking on their link, you know, that leads them to Amazon. Now, I feel like this is a little bit better than YouTube affiliate marketing, because videos on TikTok blow up way easier than videos on YouTube. Okay, so I could literally like just make a random account, and then maybe one of my first 5 videos could possibly blow up. You know, like it's literally like that. This is a form of affiliate marketing where you don't really like need to start off with like followers or anything like that, because like you can easily build them up by doing these kinds of videos. The only thing I would say is, like, I guess you have to keep purchasing products from Amazon to showcase them. But if you already kind of do that like on the regular, like you just buy like random stuff off Amazon, then I guess this may not be too much of a problem. But the reason why this is on the longs list, even though it seems fairly easy, is because it still does take some work and effort to build a following. You know, like this person right here has around like 700k followers, and she seems to have more than like 100 videos. And so it still does take time, and it still does take a lot of consistency and effort, but like if you stick with it, then hey, that's crazy. All right, so for this next point, we have something that is known as custom shoe designing. Now, this is something that you can start even if you're like 15 or 16. But I don't really have all the knowledge about it, but I have my friend here who actually does it himself, so he can explain to y'all how it works. So I'm gonna pass it to him. So what's up, bro? Talk to the people.
What's good, y'all? It's Tough Kicks here. Tough Kicks on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, whatever. Yeah, I'm a custom shoe designer, like Dan said. And I guess what's the topic y'all talking about?
We're talking about like custom shoe designs and how like a beginner can get started. Like,
yeah, so
what you do. Explain to it.
Yeah, so basically anybody can do it. You don't necessarily have to be a certain age or be at a certain skill level. It's just if you feel like you're going, like that's something that you want to do, you can do it. And as you're doing it, you get better at it. And that's kind of how I started, for real.
But what can you explain to us, like what are like the first steps like to get into it, like for someone who wants to?
Starting a business in general you're gonna need a lot of discipline.
Okay.
That is the one thing that I kind of struggled with at the beginning, but as I was going, I kind of got a hang of it. But as far as custom shoes go, you just want to have the drive, motivation, dedication.
Yeah.
So a customer slides in the DM, says, "Hey, I like the shoes on your page.
Okay.
What do I need to do to place an order?" So
to get their shoe customized.
Yeah, shoe customized.
Yeah.
So the way I do it is I ask them for their shoe size, what they want on the shoes, and I go to the mall or order it off Nike, whichever one. And then the shoe comes to my house, and I have a whole bunch of paints, a whole bunch of materials and supplies that I use.
Okay.
Whip up their shoe, and then when it's done, they have two options. We can link for the shoes if they're around here, or I ship it through UPS or USPS, and that's just a shipping service around here.
Oh, okay.
So ship it out. If I'm shipping it, it usually takes like 2-3 days. But just linking up, it's like that. Like you can link up anytime, anywhere.
So you just link up with the person and you give them the shoe?
Yeah.
Or you can ship it to them if they're farther away?
Yeah.
Okay.
And favorite part about that is like just seeing their reactions for real, because like the work I do personally, I feel like it's good, like it's very good. And
okay. I'm gonna put a few like clips of like the shoes that you made, and then,
yeah, for sure.
That's it, so they can see what you do.
I bet.
So essentially the way that this business works is that you offer people the service to either design their shoe or design a shoe that they want. So they can give you their shoes for you to put a custom design on it, or you can go buy them a shoe, custom design that shoe, and then ship it to them. So you make sure to charge them a certain price that is able to cover certain expenses, such as the materials needed to actually, make the designs, and, shipping costs. And if you are, buying the shoe for them, then you calculate that into the price as well. But you have to make sure that within that price, you leave yourself some room to have like a decent profit margin after all those expenses are paid for. Now with this kind of business, what you really need to focus on is building trust with people, making sure that you are able to deliver in terms of like the designs, and you're not the kind of person who is going to scam people, and you're able to do this consistently. You can really kickstart yourself into this business by building an Instagram page or maybe like TikTok, and really showcasing like all the designs that you've done on different pairs of shoes, and that's how you get people to, want to buy from you. Like I've been saying this entire time, this does take a lot of time, effort, and all that. But this is one of the easier businesses that you can start, especially when you are young, and it can be very rewarding. Now last but not least, I didn't expect this video to be this long. But last but not least, we have something that is known as dropshipping. If you don't know what dropshipping is, essentially when you take a product from a wholesaler such as AliExpress, and then you create a website around that specific product to make it kind of seem like it's like a branded product. So then you mark up the price of that product, so then when people buy off your website, you can, keep the difference between, its original price and your marked up price. Now, the thing with dropshipping is that you actually don't need to hold any kind of inventory, because everything is done online via Shopify. And the general gist of it is like, after you make your website, make it look nice and all that, you just have to go market it to people, maybe on various social media websites like Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, whatever it may be. So, you can make sales. So it's a business that is kind of simple. I'm not going to say like it's super easy. There are some complexities to it, but if you can learn how to, appeal to people and get people to, want to buy your product, then you can make a lot of money from it. Okay, you just have to do your research and take your time with it. Okay, don't think of it as something that I'm going to make money quick, because that's how a lot of people come in and then they don't make no type of sales. It is a business, so you have to treat it like a business. So with that being said, if you watched the video to the very end, I appreciate you, because this took me a very long time to make. Hopefully this helped you out. I hope it did. I tried to explain each thing like the best that I could with the knowledge that I had. So I hope it can lead you into the right direction. And yeah. Danigan signing out.